Shalom Israel first. We all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Shemel Shah, by Shemel Kakadash. The Morski Apostle, Oscar Millstone, peace, citation, one third elective Israel. And for this lesson, I want to title it, The Lord is Coming Back. All right, don't worry, they know the Lord. They know what's up. All right. It says a secret UFO meeting prompts speculation over what government is hiding. It says a secret meeting to discuss UFOs is taking place in the heart of the U.S. government next week, raising questions about what intelligent officials are keeping from the public. All right, and there's so much evidence coming out. All right, there's literally cases upon cases of these signs. You know, the so-called UFOs showing themselves. All right, you know, just the other day, I think it was some type of like a portal or something. It was like a black thing that just like expanded and then closed, and then the light just shot into it. All right, and I already knew it was a chariot. You know, I'm giving all praise to the Lord. All right, but these devils are scared. All right, because they know, you know what time it is. All right, they know their kingdom is falling. All right, because it's a key indicator that these chariots aren't for this man. All right. But let me keep reading. Or actually, let me bring out scriptures since I said all that. Let's go to Zechariah 5. It says Zechariah 5:1. It says, Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. This flying roll is representing a chariot. And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, saying, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. All right, so that curse is for Esau. All right, Esau and these heathens in 2/3. All right, because that's not for your deliverance; it's for your destruction. All right, it says, "I will bring it forth," said the Lord of hosts, "and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof." All right, house of the thief is where? America. How was this land gotten? By robbery. All right, they like to say, "Oh, it got conquered and you stole it." All right, it's just a word play that they try to put on it. All right, to justify it. Well, you can justify getting. Actually, let me keep it spiritual. All right. Let's go to Revelation 1:7. Revelation 1:7. It says, "Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him." Somebody Yahushua. And these clouds are talking about chariots. It says, "And every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall well because of him, even so, amen." All right, so everyone's gonna see that this grand. Everyone's gonna see the Lord coming back. All right, that's how big this day is. All right, and these Christians get all. These Christians don't know what's going on. They're talking about, Lord, please come back. Scripture says, "Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord." To what end is it for you? All right, and the Lord is coming back with darkness. All right, let me just get it since it's locked here. There you go. Amos 5:18. It says, "Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light, as if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him." All right, so it's not going to be a time of holly jolly. All right, it's going to be a time of judgment. All right, it's going to be a whole different. It's going to be a whole different. What's the word for it? For lack of a better word, it's gonna be a whole different atmosphere. You know, it's not gonna be, you know how it is. You know, you kind of do your daily duty. No, it's gonna be like, damn. All right, it's gonna be fear. It's gonna be a dreadful day. All right. There you go. to prove what I just said. Malachi 4:5, it says, "Behold, I send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord." All right. So, and that prophecy happened with Elder Abba Bivens, I believe, Elder High Priest Abba Bivens. All right. And that's who we believe. Well, that's how we know. That's who we know. All right. Let's go to Acts 1, precept by 1, and it says, Acts 1:9. All right, it's talking about Yahweh Shai. It says, when he had spoken these things while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. And that cloud represented the chariot. It says, and while they looked steadfastly toward heaven as he went up, and behold, two men stood by them in white apparel. Talking about angels. All right. And these government officials have seen the angels. They know what's up. Why do you think they're so scared? All right. Why do you think they're so scared of this truth? Because they know it has power. All right. Because all these other things, they don't let you play yourself. All right. But when it comes to the truth, they censor it. They demonize it, the whole nine. Why is it such a big threat? All right. Because they know it's this truth is against them. All right. It talks about this truth, literally talks about your downfall. All right. It says, which also said, ye men in Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same Yahushua which is taken up from you into heaven shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven. All right. So as Yahushua was taken up 2,000 plus years ago to be on the right hand of the Father, he's coming back in the same way, in the same likewise fashion, with chariots. All right. But let me go back to the article. It says, interest in UAP at a government level soared last year after former intelligence officer David Grush turned whistleblower. Allegedly, the government had evidence of intact and partially intact alien vehicles. All right. And I hope they're not talking about, chariots crashing, because you can't. Chariots don't crash. All right. Chariots do not crash. It says that bombshell led to a full congressional hearing on the subject, in which Mr. Grush and other two witnesses gave testimony under oath regarding their experiences with UAP. Former Commander David Fravor shared his memory of the famous Tic Tac UFO. All right, and let's look up a word. Not look up the word, but let's see what a Tic Tac looks like. All right, so that's apparently what the cherry looked like, and does that not look or resemble, or let's look up. Because I believe when you look at the word a flying roll, look at that. So that's what the chariot looked like in Zechariah 5. Behold, I saw a flying roll. All right. And boom, that just proves to you, scriptures don't lie. All right. But angels, chariots come in many forms. All right. You can see circle, pyramid chariots, roll like chariots, just your sphere, the whole nine. They like there's no putting a tops on the Lord. All right. It says I'm not gonna read this whole thing, but basically, these niggas are scared. All right. Let's go to 2 Thessalonians. I'm not going up. 2 Thessalonians 2. 2 Thessalonians 2:3 says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. That man of sin is talking about Esau, Edom. All right. And that falling away, that happened in 70 AD. All right. Son of perdition, Esau. It says, who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called the Most High, or that sitteth, or that is worshipped, or that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. So let me see what I wrote down. Esau coming back in a short time, Renaissance period of his Christianity being born. All right, and that's how he deceived the world into thinking, oh, this man, this top man. All right, no, this nigga's he ain't shit. All right. Let me keep reading. It says for the I'll start 8th verse. It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. It says Esau being exposed right now, and the brightness of his coming is Yahweh shall bring destruction. So that's why they're so scared about these so-called UAPs, because they know it's the chariots of the Lord coming back to bring vengeance upon them, destruction upon them, and deliverance to his elect. All right, the chosen elect. All right. Let's go to Matthew 24 and 31. It says Matthew 24 and 31. It says, and he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. And how is that going to happen? Via the chariot. All right. So, hey, this man, he's scared, and he sees kingdom is crumbling. All right. So, Lord willing, the session was edifying. When the world praise, glory, honor to Yahweh, by Shemi outside, by Shemi Kakadash. Till next time, Shalom.